Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Controller Chaos Extreme Controllers for extreme gamers. Spot just decided to kind of really call this a collectible spot because essentially it's gaming controllers to the next level. It's allowing you the opportunity to kind of go to Controller Chaos and design your very own controller from scratch. Spot will put the link down below if you guys are interested and want to get your own custom controller made. You can also use the coupon code ReviewSpot and save 5% off. So let's have a look. Let's bring the camera back ever so slightly. There we go. The front of the box, the controller is inside here, and I'll show you guys this in a second. But on the outside there, we've got Controller Chaos Extreme Controllers for extreme gamers. Side of the box. This box contains one of the following controllers, and some of the examples of controllers that you can get made are Xbox 360, PS3, Xbox One, PS4, and many more. They even have Nintendo, and they also have classic NES controllers where you can get those custom made as well, and that's got me very interested. It is made in the USA, www.controllerchaos.com. Finally, on the back, at Controller Chaos, we know that your controllers are more than just plastic accessory. It's your sidekick, your wingman, your battle buddy. This is why we offer the most comprehensive list of add-ons and customizations anywhere. We use only the best parts and employ the industry's leading customer service team. Our controllers will help you dominate the competition and look great doing it. And finally, on the underside, www.controllerchaos.com. So, Spot got himself a controller. Now, I didn't get a PS4, I really didn't even get PlayStation, or for that matter, I didn't get an Xbox. Spot took it old school. Now, Spot's kind of getting his little man cave kind of set up, and what I want to do, one of the things I wanted to do, is bring out my old classic consoles, like my old Nintendo, my old GameCube, my old N64, like bring out like the old school Nintendo consoles and like get back into doing that. So as a little segue then to the type of controller that I didn't get Sony, I didn't get Xbox, got myself old school Nintendo. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. I'm gonna open up the box and we're gonna open up the flap here. And we've got Controller Chaos inside, controllers for the extreme. These are, actually this one here is a sticker, so I can be adding that sticker here as well. I can add that to my sticker album. But this time around, and one of my favorite old consoles was my GameCube. I played GameCube all the time. So, you know, when I was kind of looking at a way to have a customized controller, I thought to myself, I'm going to go with something a little bit different. I'm going to go with a GameCube controller. Now, with Controller Chaos, what it is you're basically getting, I know Spot's talking and hasn't really showed you the controller. Let me bring it out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I went with the old school GameCube controllers, which still by far is one of my favorite. My Wavebirds are one of my favorite controllers of all the consoles I've owned. It was my favorite controllers. So what you get when you go to their website, select the controller that you want. So I selected GameCube. Then you can select the type of skin or color that you want to use for your controller. And I don't know if you guys can see that, being a big horror guy that I am. I ended up going with a zombie skin. See that? There's zombies all over the controller. It's black and white. Zombies all around the back side there as well. But they have other skins there as well. I mean, you can get, you know, solid colors, or you can get a little more crazy like I got right here. So choose your skin. So I chose zombie. You can choose the buttons. So like your B, your A, X, and Y are one color option. Your D-pad, you can select as another color. Your shoulder buttons you can select as a color, and also your Z button. I think that's your Z button. You can also assign as well. So I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm going with the zombie theme, so I kind of want to stick to like a zombie color scheme, so I kind of went blood red. I went blood red on the B, the A, X and Y and X buttons, and the L and R I also selected as red. But I didn't want to do all red, so the start button, the D-pad, and also the Z button on the top, I did all as black, just to kind of offset the color. So, I mean, you could have this as green if you wanted to. You could have these as yellow. I mean, there's lots of different color options available. The other thing that they allow you to do too, and maybe or maybe not, you might be able to see it. Let me see if I can tip it to the light. You can also incorporate your very own logo. You can put the logo along the front, or you can also have it down these side paddles or these side handles of the controller. But I have Review Spot right across the top here. And it's in a silver kind of deco. It's a very good feeling, durable feeling controller. There's also a gloss to the actual plastic as well. And something else that I didn't go with, I'm thinking maybe, no, you know what, I think I'm happy with the choice that I made. There's also like blood splatter. So I could have gotten blood splattered across the controller as well. So the zombie skin, but then zombie with the zombie blood over top, or red blood splattered across the top. And I didn't really want to take away from the zombie print, so I ultimately just went just as you see right here. And like I mentioned, they have ones for Sony, they have ones for Xbox. I don't know, I might be a little older for, I might sound a little older for saying this, but I kind of thought it was a little cooler to go even farther back and go with something like Nintendo. They also have NES, the old NES controllers too, which I could see myself getting a couple of those in the near future as well. Spot will put the link down below, so if you guys want to head over to Controller Chaos, check out some of the stuff that they do. And, you know, while you're there, you can kind of just play around, like they've got the template up there. Just play around with some of the controller options and colors until you get the controller that you're happy with. This got delivered in just a little over a week. I feel like it was like almost 2 weeks before this arrived, but you certainly don't have to wait very long before the controller shows up in your mailbox. Today's collectible spot, I guess it kind of would be more of a gaming spot, but we were looking today at something that separates you from some of your other gaming friends, where you can have your very own custom-made controller. Spot has his now custom-made zombie controller, but you can certainly design the colors and design any which way that you want. Today we're having a look at the Controller Chaos Spot's GameCube controller. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.